Hello and welcome to a fall edition of Kyle's Kitchen. I'm with Macey Kelley, who is one of my senior students, and Macey is a cheerleader here at Alliance High School, and she looks cute no matter what she wears, but today was Decades Day at Alliance High School, and so she's dressed kind of like in a decades, 80s, right? Yeah, because they could come in any decade that they wanted to, and a lot of kids dressed up. But I think, what do you think, more were yesterday for the sweater day, ugly sweater tie day? Yeah, my own kids said from home, I don't know how you pick, Mom. You got enough ugly sweaters. So, so anyway, Macey is going to be helping me make this velvety pumpkin soup today. And what we have over here is we have 2 tablespoons of butter that's melting on the pan in the stove. And we're going to add a whole chopped shallot. So we're going to let that cook for a couple minutes, and then we'll add some more ingredients. But I just thought we'd talk to Macey a little bit about her broadcast arts career. This is your 2nd year, so are things different this year?
They're pretty much the same, but over the summer I kind of forgot things, so I have to like get back in the rhythm and everything.
But do you like being a senior as opposed to a junior? Like, don't you feel like you get to be a leader a little bit more?
Yeah, and I get to help the juniors out. And I don't know, I like it.
Okay, and you like to help younger kids because that's what you're going to be, right? A teacher? Right. You're planning on being an elementary teacher?
Yes, I love teaching little kids.
Okay, good. Do you like to cook?
I love to bake.
Yeah.
I don't cook a lot, but my grandma and me
bake.
And I
when you heard we were making pumpkin and you thought we were going to make pumpkin pie, which you and your grandma make. But no, we're going to use pumpkin today for a soup. Pumpkin is really healthy and it's available year-round. You can use, your own pumpkin. It is a lot of work. I've tried to do that before, where you clean out the pumpkin, clean out all the seeds. And it does taste a little different, and it looks a little different. It's not going to look the same color as what you get in the can. So our shallots have cooked for about 30 seconds, and now what we're going to do is add some ground cumin. We just need a ½ teaspoon of ground cumin. And we're going to stir that around and let the cumin cook in the butter a little bit. And then when that cooks for like 1 minute, we're going to add this entire can of pumpkin. And then we're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth, a ½ cup of water, and we're going to just heat it to boiling. And then when we test it in the test kitchen, we're going to use pepitas. Do you know what pepitas are?
No.
Do you want to taste one and tell me if you can guess what they are? That is the Mexican name for what they are.
Like green beans?
No, but they're vegetable. They're pumpkin seeds. And they're a little bit different than the ones that we're used to, right? The riper ones. But these I just bought as they are. They usually come salted and roasted. And they have a lot of good vitamins for us. They have magnesium, potassium, zinc, omega-6 and omega-3.
It tastes like sunflower seeds, kind of.
Yeah, and that's what you can eat them as a snack. We're gonna, when we have our soup later, we're gonna sprinkle them on the soup just for a little added extra flavor. But in some countries, they use the oil out of these seeds for like medicinal purposes, for a lot of different things. We don't necessarily use that in our country, but in Eastern Europe and Asia, they use the oil for some things. So Macey, let's go over. You carry the chicken broth and the water. So our cumin and our onions are browning nicely. So I'm adding an entire can of pumpkin. And now you can go ahead and add the chicken broth for me.
All of it?
Yep. Good job pouring slowly, very good. And then the ½ cup of water. And then basically we're going to let this come to a boil, and then we're going to serve it up in our test kitchen and add some of our pepitas. Learned a new word today, right? And try out our fall harvest velvety pumpkin soup. And we are in the test kitchen ready to try our velvety pumpkin soup with Abby, Macey, and Dustin. And so go ahead. You might want to sprinkle some of the pepitas which we learned are pumpkin seeds, roasted pumpkin seeds. Do you want to try some of those too?
Certainly.
Sure. We're gonna try the full meal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dustin just came in at the end. He has no idea what he's even eating. Just no clue. Macey helped make it, so she has an idea.
Tastes really good.
It's really good for you. Do you like it?
It's definitely like a warm soup for a cold
For a
day.
cold day.
Yes.
Not something you'd eat in the summer, but
I like the taste, but it tastes like something I've eaten before, and
Like-
I cannot tell what it is.
like maybe squash. Have you ever had squash soup or squash? Well, I'm not sure then. What we did was we put it in a ceramic pumpkin too, just for fun. You know, it's a way to serve it on the table. And what I've also done in the past is actually, and again, this is a lot of work, but it's nice for a party, is hollowed out either a big pumpkin and you put your soup right in it.
Ooh.
And it's really neat looking, you know, and you don't carve it, you don't have holes and go all over. But you just hollow out your pumpkin, you can use the seeds and your pepitas. But or you can use little individual ones, which are even more work, but look even cuter if you have like guests, like 8 guests, and everybody has their little pumpkin with their soup for an appetizer or whatever. So, all right, so Macey, now you could go home and make this. You don't always have to bake pumpkin in a pie, right?
Right.
All right, well, thank you for being in our test kitchen today, you guys, and thank you for watching Kyle's Kitchen. And you can join us as a guest in the kitchen, in the test kitchen, or you can join us as a guest as a chef. We'd love to have you. Just call us at Alliance High School and ask for Broadcast Arts, and we will set you up. And thank you for watching Kyle's Kitchen on Channel 11.